Hey guys, what's up? Thought I'd pop on here after I seen this. We shouldn't be too long here, guys. So yeah, but we'll check out this earthquake. It just happened. Not just happened, but it happened. We'll look at the time frame here. Hey IG, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing good. Hey Major. Um, but yeah, guys. So this did just happen a few minutes ago. Pretty substantial little hit here, guys. 7.6, and yeah, a lot of people are affected, and that's what I'll say right off the bat. But there is a tsunami buoy that is in event mode. I don't think that there's a big tsunami threat, but there is a buoy that's in event mode, so we have to keep an eye on that. But also seen something else. There was another earthquake almost like a half hour after, pretty close to it. Not in the same spot, not to be part of this earthquake, but it would be part of a different earthquake because it's too far away to be considered part of this swarm or an aftershock. This thing is a decent distance away. But as you can see here, guys, that's where it hit. Papua New Guinea, 7.6. We could look at some articles. Matter of fact, let's just click on that right here real quick, and you'll definitely see some things here. Okay, 7.6. You know, these are mainstream outlets too, guys. So, oh looky there. USGS is even reporting it here. I guess we could click on that, see what we get. So yeah, they're going to show you exactly what I was going to show you anyway. So we'll just back off of that real quick. And now, you know, CNN here is reporting that there is no tsunami threat. I agree with that. Okay, but I'm not the earthquake guy. So I came over here. This is USGS, guys, and it's right here. Well, right there. Okay, so you got a 7.6. Now that's after. Now USGS posted an article already on it, so most likely that number's probably not going to change a whole lot from here on out. Typically they'll drop it down, but they came out here pretty fast on this one. Now you guys know when you see this box here, that's talking about tsunami. But when you look at this one, this is the one I always look at, the yellow pager, the box there. Notice that, see the green? That's estimated fatalities, estimated economic loss. There's absolutely zero chance that nothing happened to somebody and to a bunch of structures. In other words, there's been people dying, and probably quite a few of them, and a lot of damage. Okay, we'll take a look at the population of the area here in just a minute, but I want you guys to pay attention to the percentages on these other points. There's a 42% chance of 10 to 100 people, or 10 to 100 millions of dollars damage being done. 38% chance of 10 to 100 people passing away from this. This is significant. This is a big one, guys. It's not like, you know, hey, oh no, run. It would be for them. But for the rest of the world, yeah. So I don't think that there's a big tsunami threat with this, but I do think that we need to take a look at what's going on. Here's a shake map kind of thing. It tells you how far out it went. I mean, it really did. This thing, and it hit right there, and you're going to be able to see population over here. Okay, it's telling you what strength, and then it gives you the population that was feeling that strength of shaking. You know, Port Moresby, 284,000 people live there. Okay, they were getting, I think that's strong conditions there. But this is significant. Now, moderate, I guess. So if you look over here, same thing. What's impressive is very strong and severe. You're looking at 217,000 people felt severe shaking from this. This is really what we don't like to see. You know, because there's a lot of people, a lot of buildings. I'm sure that the building codes over there are not what we have over here. You know, and it could be okay because they do get quite a few earthquakes over here. but we just tend to, build our buildings way different. But yeah. Hey, give me a second, guys. I gotta get something to drink here real quick. My mouth is like really dry. Okay, so yeah, hold on one more second. Man, so if you guys know anybody over there, please pray. Pray, and if you don't know anybody, please pray. But yeah. So anybody down there, I really hope that you're okay, and we'll take a look at let's go ahead and look at the buoys. Let's take a look at this buoy right here. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so this is the buoy map, and whenever you see the yellow one that's actually flashing, that means it's in event mode. In other words, it's picking up something. Okay. But yeah, so that's a decent, kind of clue, because the earthquake was right here. It isn't that far away from it, is what I'm trying to say. So this is directly related to this earthquake. That would not be in event mode if this earthquake hadn't happened. So as we're looking at this, and again, I'm not trying to say it's anything more than what it is. Guys, most of the time, we don't have to do that. It's going to speak for itself. So, yeah. So let's pop back over here for a second. I want to point something else out, too. This quake happened at 1946 UTC time. Okay? That would be 7:46 UTC time. PM. Look at this one over here, what time it happened. If I could click down on this stupid thing, the right one. Okay, yeah. 1910. Right? So 7:10. That's 7:10. That one is 7:46. So roughly about at 35 minutes later, this one happened here. This was the second. This happened after this one. So my thing here is, guys, we're going to have to pay attention. Typically, you'll see these things come in like sets of 3. And what I mean by that is you'll see a quake here, and then you might see one here of similar size. Usually a little bit less strong. And that's what's kind of odd about this one. Because if this one happened first, and then this one, this is way stronger than this one. Okay? So, and being able to understand those kinds of things, I can't give you any kind of good answer. I'm just not a earthquake guy. But I will report on this one, like I said before. But yeah. So, what's that mean? Well, we just got to pay attention. So, I'm not going to sit here and try to say I can say what caused this or what didn't. All I'm going to tell you is the conditions that are actually happening. So, if we go over here to the buoy, national buoy map here, I'm going to go ahead and post this link in the chat in case you guys want to go check it out over here. So that would be the link to the buoy page. And again, this is from NOAA. So if we want to look at where the quake happened, it was roughly about right in here. And then you got this buoy going off. So, I mean, yeah, there's almost no chance that didn't, actually, these two are definitely tied together. That, and they roughly happened, a few hours apart or what have you. So, yeah. So if we go back over here to the earthquake thing, this one and this one, and what I was saying about 3 of them. You see, if you get one here, and then you get a lot of times you'll see one like over here, up here, but they're usually about equal distance apart from one another. So if I'm looking at this one, I'm going to be like looking about this distance apart. And why am I following these red lines? Well, those are the plate boundaries, and that's where a lot of the earthquakes happen. I'm not going to go this distance and then, yep, earthquake here. Not going to happen. Typically, they will follow these real close to these fault lines and plate boundary lines. Okay? So, and again, there is no tsunami warning at all right now. Okay, they've even, well, let's go here. And you can click on here and you can see that. No tsunami warning. Okay, but sometimes, guys, things happen and they don't, they don't get it reported the right way. So, but I just to kind of set some people's minds at ease. Now they're saying that's a 7.7, and this is about 90 kilometers deep, which is it's not extremely deep, but it's not on the surface either. If this was up like close to 10 meters down, you would definitely be seeing some bad stuff. But I would have to guess that this probably rocked the whole planet. Okay? You're going to see it on the seismographs. You know what? I haven't even showed you guys the seismographs in a long time. I wonder if I can't even remember if I even got the link. Let's see if I got the link to that. Okay, stereo data. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'll try to. Guys, I'm sorry about this thing is all over the place. I just threw this together just really quick like. But I do not see my shortcut to that. So we're going to skip that one for now. So maybe this is it. Yep, there it is. Okay. My guess is on these helioplots, you're going to see nothing but a bunch of black. Okay. I haven't. This is the first time I've looked at it, so you're looking at it with me. See how they're all reacting. Okay. When you get one of this size, you definitely this rings the whole planet. It sends energy waves away from these bigger earthquakes, and it just propagates out. And obviously the further away you get from the epicenter, the weaker the signal is going to be. But notice how all these are like this, and this is exactly what I would have expected to see. So again, I could just keep going and keep going if I wanted to, and let's check. See, look here, Port Moresby, New Guinea. Papua New Guinea right here. See how much darker it is here? This is pretty close to the epicenter. It's not like right on top of it, but so anyway, there's the helioplots. I'm not going to waste much time on that either because they're all just going to be like that. So let's go back over here to this map here. And again, guys, I would be looking for another one. Maybe over here, maybe up here, but that's just me. I've seen these happen. There's like a fulcrum point we could all talk about, and I'm not going to get into that. That's a little bit of science, but a lot of people know what a fulcrum point is. If you've ever driven a fork truck, you have to know what a fulcrum point is. It's basically what you have to know so you don't tip that fork truck over. So yeah. Hey, Stormy, what's up? From Marfia, huh? Marf's my channel over there, guys. Adam and Dex over there, they rock for sure. But okay, so there's those earthquakes. We got some popping off now too here, and again, this thing rang the whole planet. So now let's take a look at space weather real quick, and again, guys, just Google if you want to know some articles. I'm not going to read any articles to you or anything like that because obviously things are going to change, right? Hey, Lewis. They're going to come up. You're going to start seeing pics. Hey, there was something I did want to show you, though. Okay. So, I hate showing other people's video, and I'm not going to. I'm just showing you guys these. So, if you were to come over here and look at this, there's actually, short little videos of stuff shaking from, like, webcams and stuff. Or security cameras and all that. Hey, Pamela, what's up? So, you got space weather, guys. There's not a whole lot going on here either. So, and again, guys, I'm not here to really show you the space weather this time. I just wanted to show you guys the earthquake. Now, I want to show you this. This is the last imaging we got from LASCO C2. This is a satellite sits out in front of our planet. About a million miles closer to the sun, always looking at the sun. But what I want to point out is obviously that eruption, that's not coming at us. Okay, from what I can see, if we go look at stereo A, this is number one. This is going way too far south. So it would become, if that was like not going south, that would actually be coming right at us. But it's actually fired off that direction. So we ain't got nothing to worry about with that one. But I seen something here at the end of this run, and I'll show you. Right about there. Okay. Watch what happens here. I'm going to back this off. Back it up some. And we had another eruption. It's just very early on. See that? Now, that's looking like a filament. Because the CME, a regular CME without like the filament part of it being there, like just a regular blast, like from a solar flare, and then you get a CME with it. That's what you would expect to see here. That's what that would look like. Notice the difference. That bigger blast there, and then you get this. See how it's kind of whipping around and stuff? Filaments do that. They do it quite often. Okay? So I don't know if this filament actually erupted on the front of the sun. It could be coming at us. I'm not really sure. But I wanted to show that to you because we're already here. And I'm not, just want to show it to you real quick. Now, and again, guys, I'm sorry I'm all over the place here. I really, honestly, just threw this together. I didn't expect to be doing this tonight. So I just came off a live stream over on the lifeboat. So you guys need to go check that out too. So let's take a look at that. And it does look like, I don't think, that's a different one. That's that last one I just showed you guys. Okay? It looks like that thing might actually give us, it's got a chance of giving us a glancing blow. Okay? So, it's not going to be a direct hit. Doesn't look to be all that strong. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But we'll keep an eye on it for sure. So that's LASCO C2. Let's look at stereo A, our partially side view. Here's the same eruption. See what I mean about going south? Earth is over here. Okay? So, yeah. Earth is, well, it's probably kind of like here, but up here. Anyway, I'm not going to get into detail on that. But it didn't really show that second eruption I showed you guys. Okay? So there's not much to show you guys there. But again, the story is this, guys. Right? Good thoughts, prayers for those people over there. Yeah, it sucks. It really does. I would encourage you guys to go check this out over here at USGS and this. Okay, you got this thing in event mode, and actually, I forgot to show you this part. That's the buoy itself. That's its location. This is where the event happened. Okay, so you're looking at, let's see here, I don't know. The 15 seconds is what that says. Is that kind of a red line. But you're looking at wave height, right? So it picked up a wave signature here that would be out of the norm. It's outside its parameters. So it puts it in event mode. Basically, it's saying, hey, the water level from a wave dropped real low and went real high. And it did it a couple times. That's what this is showing you. But again, I'm not going to get too much into detail with that because I am not the earthquake guy. I just wanted to report this to you. So hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. Guys, please go check out these sites. And obviously go watch Ron over at Emergency Management Associates and everybody else. I tell everybody to watch everybody. From Ron to Terry over to Dutch, everybody. Watch everybody. I mean, I hate the fact that people do whatever they do and then you just, they quit listening to everything, because just because somebody's wrong on one thing doesn't mean that they're wrong on everything. Right? You don't have to like them to watch them. You know what I mean? Is Ron over there on the D-Live right now? Okay, cool. So yeah. And again, guys, I know that there's very strong opinions on who people watch on this. Hey, Stephanie, and I don't even get into that kind of drama. I refuse. I won't be a part of that because I don't think it does any good. It all does is muddy up everything for everybody, and for most people, we don't care about the drama, right? We want to know the information. Screw the drama. We don't need any of that. You know, if you want to watch drama, I mean, go turn on CSI or Days of Our Lives or something. You know what I mean? We don't need to be doing it to ourselves. It doesn't do any good. You know, I can sit out, because obviously there's people out there I completely disagree with. But I'm not going to come out here and start naming people and slamming them. It doesn't do any good. Matter of fact, it makes me look ridiculous. I watch people do that sometimes, and it's like so cringe. I'm embarrassed for them. Because they're saying such nasty things about people, and they don't even know these people. Like attacking them on a personal level. And it's like, what are you doing? You know, yeah, come out and say, hey, I disagree with their analysis of, say, this earthquake. That's okay to say. That's fair criticism. That's respectful, fair criticism. But you want to come out here and call somebody stupid, dumb, fat, ugly, whatever, that gets you nowhere but looking like an idiot. Just saying. And sorry about that rant. That kind of stuff just burns my butt, man. Hate that stuff. You know, let me tell you something. People have come at me 100 different times, and I'm going to tell you that it's a lot harder to stay silent. And that's what I try to do. And it's served me well doing that, and I think you guys appreciate it because I let everybody have their opinion here. I don't care what that opinion is. I might not agree with it, but you're allowed to come say it. You know? And people that don't, man, if you guys want to be in an echo chamber, go over there and echo away. But that's just not what we get here. I'm trying to learn, and I know I don't know everything. So I'm trying to listen to everybody and take it all in and then make up my own mind. You know, you guys are smart enough. I'm smart enough. We're not stupid. Might look like I'm stupid. I talk like a hillbilly sometimes. You know, I get told all the time that I butcher the English language. Okay? But you know what? The people that say that to me, they don't have channels. Not typically. So until they get their butt off their chair and come do something like this, you know? It's like somebody sitting around complaining about the president and didn't go vote. If you didn't vote, keep your mouth shut. And I'm talking about like this here. I'm not talking, it's just an analogy. It's just, man. So, and 99% of you guys are awesome. It's that 1 or 2%. People try to focus on that because that's where the drama's at, right? Just saying. You know, if you want drama, again, the TV and the internet's full of it. You know, hopefully I did my best to keep that crap out of here, and I hope you guys appreciate that. And you guys do an awesome job by respecting what I asked to happen in the live chat. Very seldom does that stuff ever become an issue. Okay, and it's okay not to agree with me. It really is. Come in here and tell me, hey. Yeah, you're right, Star. For sure. For sure. The 1 or 2% are irrelevant at the end of the day. Yeah. So I'm telling you guys, if you've ever been attacked, and everybody has, right? Isn't it harder just to sit there and shut up and not say nothing? You know what I mean? So, and a lot of people, because it's, in the past, I don't like drama. It gets me anxious, and we do all that stuff happens, and I hate it. So I don't, and I don't think it's a thing that could actually help. But people take that as a sign of weakness when I don't say something or take up for myself. It's a sign of strength. So please take that to heart, because it actually is. Because I could come out here and start calling people names and everything else as like the next guy. But then all the data and all the stuff I've tried to show you guys on my channel becomes irrelevant. Because now people are coming over here to watch to see who I'm yelling at. That's what happens on other channels. Not everywhere, but that's pretty much what it is. And, you know, as soon as people can get over that, you know, and understand that silence is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Because you're confident enough in what you're doing that you're going to let those people say and do whatever they need to say. And at the end of the day, they're going to make themselves look stupid. You're not going to have to say a word. And I'm not even kidding. And then, what do I do when I see that stuff happen? You think I rejoice over that kind of stuff? No. That doesn't make me happy at all. To see somebody else make themselves look like they're ridiculous. I hate that. I hate that for anybody. Even if I don't like you, I don't want you to see you do that. That's ridiculous. It doesn't do any good for anybody. So, you know, I just want to put that out there because, you know, when we're talking about earthquakes, guys, this, like the earthquake community, just like this specific genre, oh my gosh, I've seen so much fighting. I'm talking like nasty, nasty stuff. And it's like, wow, really? Could you imagine if those guys could put their differences aside on how much further they could be with their knowledge of what they're talking about and actually talk to one another and help each other? You know how much further along we would all be in what we see and know? But that's just not what happens. And, you know, and I refuse to give in and do it the other way. I'm going to continue to, even though I know it's never going to be 100%, it doesn't mean I don't want to try to get there. And, you know, I really hope people understand you don't have to know everything. You don't. If we did, life would be boring. So, anyway, sorry about the rant. That stuff just bothers me sometimes. Anyway, yeah. So, again, 7.6 earthquake here, and I would be looking for some other ones, something else. I'm not sure if there's any, I think there's a few volcanoes over here. I know there's some down here in Vanuatu, so, but it is what it is. Hey, Miss V, hey, just congratulations to you for what we talked about over on the lifeboat today. That's an awesome thing. Talk about a strong person. You're looking at Miss V right there. That's a strong person to do what she's done. Okay? So, just so you know. Yeah, there's a lot of volcanoes in Indonesia for sure. I just don't know how close they are to the actual epicenter of this one. So, you know, guys, I would be keeping an eye on that too. It's all seismic activity. Anytime you see volcanoes, geysers, even, and earthquakes, it's all seismic activity. So, we'll just have to keep an eye on it, guys. This is the biggest quake we've had in quite some time. And that's why I'm here. So, and I do apologize for ranting off there on the end of this because, you know, I'm giving it attention that I probably shouldn't be giving. You know, maybe I should just not even talk about it like I typically do. Okay? But anyway, guys, God bless. I love all you guys. Yahusha saves. And anything else happens, I'll try to pop on. And you can drink this Kool-Aid.